is with the scrapwood project, I've been trying to make a set of coasters. So using the scraps that I've used from the piano box, thank you very much, your own. Using that, I have made a set of, I think, probably like 3 sets of coasters, 3 sets of 4 coasters. But with pallet wood, it takes a lot of time to work the wood into a workable condition. So what I did is I was sanding using a belt sander. So for those who haven't seen a belt sander before, it's essentially just a long sheet of sandpaper running around on a treadmill. So it's going at very high speeds, and I was, as you may see in some of the clips that are on my shorts on my YouTube channel, I was using the coasters and pushing them down. As I was pushing them down to sand the coaster, pushed down too much, the coaster then went travelling in the direction of where the sander was facing. My hand had nowhere else to go but downwards. So essentially what I've done here is I've sanded my own hand. So yeah, what I would say to those people who've never used a belt sander before, they are incredibly good at getting rid of a lot of material away very, very quickly. And I can speak from personal experience, they're very good at smoothing down your hand. So I have a very smooth palm at this moment in time. The people at the hospital did actually make a comment about how smooth my coasters must be, if that's how smooth my hand is. It's not that smooth. There is little sections of, yeah, it's not particularly pleasant. Oh, this is nothing. I've got stuff within the house, and I have set up things to make it'll all be better. The thing that I will learn from this, though, is that I think the problem that I had is at the time I was rushing to get as much done and as quick as possible. I have that mindset of I want everything done in terms of woodworking, not necessarily everything in life, but when I think about it, I want something done now and as soon as possible. So I do rush sometimes, but now this has taught me, take your time. There's no point in doing damage to yourself to rush something through, because now the time that I've lost in the workshop, but that's it. I was pushing quite hard upon the coaster itself. So take this one for example. I was pushing like that with both hands, pushing down, and the pressure underneath, the sand has just caught it, sent the coaster flying, and then my hand had, well, nowhere else to go but down, because I had both hands on the top of the coaster, which I will completely own up. It was all my fault. It was all a silly mistake that I made whilst woodworking. As I was about to say, the time that I gained through that, trying to do that, I've now lost at least two or 3 days in the workshop that I can't do anything with. So it's not worth rushing for that extra 30 minutes that I would have gained. Now I've got about 14 coasters sat downstairs that need sanding that I then now can't do. But yeah, what baffles me is the fact that obviously I was filming for content for on here at the time, and yeah, it happened. Shit happened, and it hurts. It hurts, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Onwards and upwards. But no, I'm quite appreciating the fact that I know you've only got a few people in here, but I have had a few people in here already. It's lovely just being able to talk to you lot. This won't happen on a regular basis. Mainly when I'm doing my live streams, I am downstairs in the garage, actually sat inside the house chatting. Probably very unlikely to happen again. But before I got stuck on the story time, someone did post about